Hey guys, so I wanted to just switch things up a little bit from the nutrition end of things. There'll be more on that later in this video, but I wanted to talk about the facial I got just because, you know, beauty and taking care of my skin and everything is something that I'm super into, and Mallory and I both are, and I think that it is a level of, you know, self-care, and we love to take care of our bodies from the inside through our nutrition and working out. And for me, like, facials is something that I love to do as a form of self-care, and it just makes me feel really good and relaxed and revived. And so anyways, I had heard a lot about the Hydrafacial, and it is a little spendier than like your normal facial, and I just wanted to try it out because I had heard all great things. So I have a good friend here in town. If you're in the area, in Olympia, Spruce Skin and Wax Shop in Olympia is amazing. They do amazing like waxing and facials, and I have a friend that works there, so I was like, for sure I'm gonna go to her and get this done. And I've had lots of facials in my life. I used to work in a salon. I was around it all the time, so I've done it a lot, and so I feel like I have a fair amount of like experience with it. And with the Hydrafacial, I would qualify it as, it's not a facial that you're gonna go in and have like this long, like, pampering, relaxing experience. Don't get me wrong, like, it's relaxing. You're laying there in like a spa-like room, and so it is awesome, but it's not like, they aren't doing a bunch of different like scrubs and masks and massaging. And I know Amy, who I went to, she usually does like a lot of like massaging in her facials and things like that, and there wasn't a lot of that because it's all using this machine where the best way to describe it is, you know, I'm obviously not an esthetician, so I'm not gonna get like super technical with it because I don't know, but the entire facial is done with this machine. It like deep cleans your face. So I think if you were thinking about like carpet shampoo or something like that, where you're going in like deeper than you normally would just in the day-to-day, it's going in and like sucking all of the stuff out of your pores one by one. And so I would say, like, after this facial, my face has never felt cleaner in my life. And I do like spray tan a lot. I wear makeup, you know, and then working out, and especially in the summer when there's more sweat and things like that, I just felt like my skin is just constantly getting clogged. Like, I'm 33 years old, and I'm like, am I a 12-year-old girl with acne? Because that's what I feel like right now sometimes. And I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate out there. Like, acne doesn't stop when you're, you know, 25 or whatever. It's just like the pollution in the air, the toxins, things we use on our face, like, it just happens. So I just felt like I really wanted a deep clean, and so it does that, but then at the same time they infuse things back into your face that's going to hydrate and make sure that it's healthy and filled with all the good stuff. So it's not just like stripping your skin and then leaving it that way. It's actually infusing the good stuff back in. So she told me there's like a bunch of different steps to it that I'm not gonna remember, but it basically like does a deep clean, and then she goes over it again and does like extractions. Extractions is when, you know, they're doing like a magnifying glass on your face, cleaning out all your pores. And then she like manually did extractions, which I'm like, I don't know about you guys, but if you ever had a facial and you get extractions, you're like, wow, I didn't know, like, I thought I had some stuff like on my skin. I didn't know it was that bad. So that went on for a while. And then she did a bunch of different serums and things like that with the machine that she like infused back into my face. And she did, I think there was like a glycolic peel thing that she does through the machine that she puts on, and like with it, it just like gets it like really like deep into your skin. When it was all said and done, my skin seriously felt amazing. I didn't really know what to expect going into it, so again, it wasn't like that super relaxing spa-like facial experience, but I still would highly recommend it. I liked it because I felt like we were getting stuff done that we needed to get done. So it was a productive hour. I think it was about an hour. A productive hour where I came out of it and that's totally worth the money because we accomplished something. So that being said, I for sure have broke out a little bit after the fact. So that was about a week ago, and I have broken out a little bit all around here, and I think that's just due to, that can happen a lot with facials just because they are like bringing stuff to the surface. So I've just tried to do a really good job of taking care of my skin, like hydrating really well and staying on top of my skin routine after that, so that I can just help my skin to like continue to like flush all of that out. So I would 100% do it again. It would be like something really cool to do, like maybe like that the next time, really like the full meal, do like relaxing one with all the different like yummy masks and all that, and then maybe do that one like the next time and kind of alternate back and forth. So highly recommend it. And if you are in the area, I went to Amy at Spruce Skin and Wax Shop, and she's awesome, but I do know like all the girls there are awesome as well, and I would probably go to any of them. So I wanted to review for you guys my air fryer. I just bought it, so I mean, I know I haven't used it a ton yet, but I have made a couple things in it, and so far I'm loving it. I made the crispy chicken tenders the other night, and I did post that recipe on our site. I'll link it below this video as well. And then last night, I'll show you guys a picture, I made roasted veggies, and that's something I always like to do is like little mini potatoes and just like a bunch of veggies all mixed up, and I usually just roast them or saute them, but I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna throw them all in there and see what happens. And so one thing I'll note is with the crispy chicken tenders and the veggies and potatoes, I didn't use any oil at all. So that's something where if you are trying to watch your fats, it's an awesome way to cook them because they still got like crispy and really like just cooked really well with no oil at all. I just sprayed some non-stick spray in there and that was it. So I did that. I think I did carrot, zucchini, and mini potatoes, and I just sprayed them all, seasoned them, and cooked them in there for like 10 minutes. I flipped those and the chicken tenders like halfway. Delicious, and they're cooked all the way through. And that's something that I love about it, is that like right now in the summertime, my apartment's so hot, and even if you don't have like a hot house, it's just like sometimes in the summer you don't feel like cooking anything super like warm. You don't want to slave over the stove, you don't want to slave over, you know, like, or bake things or whatever. So that was really, really nice. So this is what I'm going to show you what it looks like. So this is it, and the only thing I don't love about it is it is like kind of big, but it's pretty lightweight. But this is what, and I know there's different sizes, this is what it looks like. You can do like rack things and separate them, but and I think, yeah, there's probably bigger ones out there, but that works just fine for me. It's really super easy to use. You literally just throw everything in there and cook it, and I just look on Pinterest online or whatever, see how long I cook it, and there you go. So I know if you want things like a little crispier, you can add a little oil to it, but like the recipes that I've looked at online, like you can put so many different foods in there. And so I'm excited to just like continue to try different things. But I would highly recommend it. I got this one for $60 at Costco, and there's a ton out there that range like way different price ranges, and I waited a while because I thought they were like 200 or above, but this was super affordable and it works great. So I would highly recommend it, and especially like if you're busy with a family and you just need like quick and easy. Like that's why one reason I like the Instant Pot, but even the Instant Pot, it takes a while to build pressure before you can actually cook in it. And so this one's like you literally put things in and 10 minutes later it's done. So I'm sure there's other stuff that takes longer than that, but it's a really great thing for quick and easy. One thing I did make the other night too, what I didn't mention, is sweet potato fries. I forgot to take a picture, but I just took a sweet potato and wedged them up like fries. Again, sprayed them with non-stick spray, seasoned them, put them in there, crispy, delicious, like awesome. So I would for sure recommend it, and keep your eyes out because I'm going to continue to just experiment with it and make all kinds of recipes, and of course I'm going to make them calorie and macro friendly, so watch out for them.